you want to do crazy damage like this with Maelle, then keep watching all the way until the end of the video. Now, by no means is this one of the best builds in the game, but by far this has helped me a lot towards endgame in defeating bosses like Simon, a lot of the super bosses, and Endless Tower. Three main pictos you're going to need for this build are going to be Faint, which you get in Versos drafts, Draining Cleanse, and also AP Discount. These are the ones that are necessary for the build. All the other pictos I do have starred. Definitely try to get as many as you can equipped, but those three definitely get. The pictos I also do have in my main 3 slots are also really helpful for the crit chance, which is at 100% right now. The weapon of choice we are using is the Esquium, which you can find in Versos drafts. This weapon is 100% one of the best weapons I've definitely used. Now, just looking at the stats really quick, on turn start, consume each AP above 40, gain 50% more damage per AP consumed. And with Maelle starting out at about 9 AP, it's going to consume all of that AP, so it's just going to be damage stacks on top of damage stacks. At level 10, the Virtue Stance, all hits apply 1 burn, which is really nice. And then level 20 is definitely the best one. Using skills that cost less than 4 AP also marks all enemies, which is why I said AP discounts would be perfect for this. We're going to be combining this with Burning Canvas and Last Stand. Now, in Last Stand, we're immediately going to drop down to 1% health, which is okay. We're going to gain all of our AP back, meaning that with all the AP back, we're gaining all the extra damage stacks. And we're also doing an extra 200% damage in Virtue Stance. Notice how I immediately get a 3rd turn with the shortcut picto. When you're below 30% health, you gain the extra turn. Now, this is going to be perfect because when we land on that 3rd turn, we're immediately going to go back into Virtue Stance. And the next character that we have up is CL. CL is a damage monster, and she can also be a great support monster. Now, what you want to do with CL is use Fortune's Fury to gain the 100% damage buff. And we're going to give that to Maelle. And then right after with CL's 2nd turn, we're going to use Intervention, immediately swapping back to Maelle, which is going to be perfect because Maelle is going to be doing that extra 300% damage, not including the ones from her weapon. Now, this is where Gradient Parry is going to become a lifesaver for extra damage. So notice how I start back with CL for his 2nd phase. I immediately just going to use Fortune's Fury, and then we're going to use Intervention so Maelle can play next after these 2 turns. Now, notice how I already have my Gradient Charge at 3. Now, instead of using Domage, I have on Gradient Overcharge for Maelle, which allows you to do an extra 200% more damage. So, the damage stacks for Maelle are going to be out the roof as soon as this turn is over with. If you do have the extra charge right, you're going to be doing damage like this, obliterating bosses like it was nothing. Now, if this build did help you guys, please drop a like on it, share